All right, what's up, folks? Lynn Ray here. As the title says, I have a new friend in town, new friend here in the household, and just gonna go ahead and do the unboxing now, and then later I'll go ahead and show you the enclosure that I made for my new friend here. So what we have here, as you can see here, Morelia spallata. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, but basically it's a coastal carpet python. So we'll go ahead and open her up. Sorry with my got my crappy razor. Oops, Jesus Christ. And it is not sharp at all. So this will not be a video with 50 takes. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. There we go. Alrighty. Making sure she's still in the frame there. Let's get that up. All right, and so again, actually I didn't say it yet, but I got her from Inland Reptiles out of Spokane, Washington. For those that don't know, Nick Mutton sorry, I shouldn't say those that don't know, but I got it from Nick Mutton from Inland Reptiles. For those who are part of the coastal carpet python scene, you probably know who Nick is, right? And so that's who I bought the snake from. He's actually one of the guys that does lots of research and studies on the coastal carpet python. So without further ado, here she is. And she is a female. And just seeing if she's moving, that's all. Let's see if we can get a good little zoom here. So that's as much as we can zoom right now. I'll get her a little closer in a second here. Oh, there she is. She's moving. And so he did a really good wrapping job for her. So basically, it's actually warm in here. I'm not sure why it's warm, but I'm not seeing a warm pack. Oh yeah, okay. So there is a heat pack in here, and it's actually still hot. This was actually shipped overnight. And yeah. So she is a female caramel coastal python carpet, and looks like I'm not quite sure exactly what the markings mean on here, but looks like they're dates, and I'm assuming that's the days that those are the let's see if we can get it a little close here. You can see that there. So I'm assuming, hopefully that's the right side, assuming those are like the dates that she was fed. And one of the cool things I like about, which made me really steer towards Nick, is that he keeps really good lineage files, right, on his snakes. All right, so let's go ahead and open her up, and hopefully she doesn't try to attack me. She is definitely interested. She is following me everywhere I go. And I probably should have got a better razor. I have more razors. I just grabbed the one that was closest, which just happened to be the most dull one as well. So I'm going to go ahead and open her up, make sure she's still in view there. I'm sorry, I didn't put any lotion on today, but that's okay. Or I did put lotion on. I haven't put on lotion since this morning, and I literally just got off work, and I work in healthcare facilities, so I'm washing my hands 100 times a day, and so my hands are very dry right now. And there she is. Again, she is a caramel coastal carpet python. She looks to be in the strike position. She doesn't look too happy right now, but you know, I'll go ahead and I'm going to handle her basically daily until she's, until she's willing to submit, and we'll see. And she's a beauty. Look at that. Let's see. So you can see that she's definitely ready to strike. Yeah, and then understandably, she's been pretty much shipped from Spokane, Washington to Utah. She's been on an airplane, then on a truck, most of the day, and just been sitting here. Uh-oh. And she is definitely feisty. Her birth date is actually July 9th, 2019, right? So last year. So she is what's that? 6, 7, 8. She's about to be 8 months old. Yeah. So July 9th, I believe. If I remember correctly, it's July 9th. And so she's less than a year old. So she's pretty stressed out right now. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn the lights off just to kind of give her a little time to just adjust. And I'm going to go ahead and put her in her container. So I'm going to go ahead and cover her up. So get her back in her little container, and I'm going to go ahead and take her to her new home. All right, so now that you have met my new one, I'm going to go ahead and show you all her new enclosure. I just set this up this morning, and it's pretty good. So this right here is a 35-liter Sterilite container. Dimensions are 24 length, 18 width, 7 height. So again, that's 35 liters. This should work well for a very long time. And so what I have here is the warm side and then a cold side. So I've got, obviously, I've got the hide here. I've got a little bucket of sphagnum moss. That's just to kind of keep the humidity up a little bit. And I've got 72 inches of dowel. I believe this is 5/8 inch dowel. So it's a little bit over half an inch. It's almost a full inch, 72 inches. And it worked out well. So 72 inches, covered all of this, right? So I think 26, 26, and this is the rest. 72 inches, 5/8 inch dowel. Works well. A couple wood screws, and it works out well. And these are all actually nailed in, so I can actually lift up this and it stays in place. So everything's nailed together, so it won't fall on my girl. So yeah, so right now I'm just using paper substrate only because she's new, and just want to go ahead and monitor her droppings for at least a month or two, just to make sure that there's no parasites or anything inside the droppings. So with this paper, it's very easy to see what's coming out of her, right? If I were to use the cocoa husk, which I have tons of cocoa husk, it would be really hard to see what's in her stool. So using paper for right now for the first 2 months so I can just make sure she's nice and clean and no issues with parasites or anything like that. All right, now it's time to go ahead and introduce her to her new little place. I'm going to go ahead and just put her down in here, and I'll take the lid off. And I'll just let her do her thing for a little bit. Alright, as you can see here, she has peed and pooped. This is her first night here in my house. So she is just strike crazy right now. So, but I'm gonna have to clean up her area here before I go to work. And so I guess I might get bitten. This will actually be my first time. If she does bite, this will be my first time getting bitten or getting bit. My other python, she has never bit me at all. She's never actually struck at me before. So this is the first time for me ever been struck at, and she's getting closer and closer to my face. She's literally pointing right at me right now. So I'm in that front left corner, or right corner for you. So let's see what we can do. I'm gonna see if I can get around here.